Our next story takes us to Taiwan, where we look at how the heightened tensions in the region are driving technological innovation, especially in terms of unmanned aerial vehicles, or what we usually call drones. Taiwan is now looking closely at Ukraine and how it has been steadily turning to drones to push back against Russia's military. NHK World's Patricia Liu has the story.
3, 2, 1.
With just the light tug of a rope, this drone, developed by a private manufacturer, takes off with great momentum. It clips along at about 50 kilometers per hour on a preset path, capturing real-time video along the way. Made of expanded polypropylene, the drone is lightweight and easy to handle. Originally developed to assess disaster site conditions, it is now also being used for reconnaissance in a crisis.
It takes off from a launch pad or by hand. There's nothing complicated to it. It lands via parachute, so training time is minimal.
Drones are also increasingly being applied in the agriculture industry. This unmanned aerial vehicle, developed by a university team, is surveying cabbage fields. It monitors crop growth, a task traditionally carried out by farmers. Its camera sensors capture the wavelengths of light reflected by the leaves, precisely showing any disease or pest attacks and how serious the damage may be. Based on this data, the drone can be set to automatically spray more or less pesticide depending on the need. The university team leader says its drones will boost farmers' profit and reduce environmental impact, and he adds they show potential in other fields, including the military.
This technology that controls crop pesticide amounts can also be used as a type of offensive weapon, as it pinpoints the location of a specific target.
A separate university team is developing technology to enable drones to fly stably, even in difficult-to-control environments, such as under bridges where drone ability to connect to GPS can be affected as the structures often interfered with the signal. So the university team has developed a system to overcome this issue. Using this antenna, several have been installed under the bridge. By placing one that picks up GPS, signals can be exchanged wirelessly, allowing the drone's locations to be reported accurately. The university team decided to avoid using any Chinese-made components out of security concerns. In the end, they are developing all parts domestically.
Bridges are crucial infrastructure that supports transport and the economy during peacetime, and are strategic structures during wartime.
The Taiwanese government is boosting the development of unmanned aerial vehicles for defense. This R&D center recently opened its doors in the southern county of Chiayi. Alongside private sector drone makers, Defense-related organizations and university teams have also set up base here. Taiwan President Tsai Ing-wen attended the center's opening. Pressed by the Ukrainian situation, she has been calling for the fast-tracked mass production of high-performance military drones in preparation for a possible invasion by China. She has mentioned two concepts. Independent defense calls for Taiwan to mass produce, not import, its self-defense systems. And asymmetric warfare calls for using advanced strategy and technology to counter an opponent with overwhelming military power.
Faced with the current global political climate, it is crucial that Taiwan becomes more independent in developing asymmetric combat capabilities, and establishing a local drone industry is a key step toward that.
Taiwan is taking a cue from Ukraine, which has been using the devices to monitor the invading Russian troops. Earlier, we spoke with Professor Furutani Tomoyuki. He's an expert on national security at Keio University. He tells us about the current state of drones in the conflict.
On the Ukraine battlefields, drone armies are fighting each other. It goes without saying that they have become a game changer in modern warfare. For example, they have become indispensable tools for efficient and effective cognitive, information, and psychological warfare, even more than for attacking and intelligence gathering.
And Professor Furutani also explains the reasons behind Taiwan setting up a research center for drone development.
Taiwan had been focusing on the expansion of conventional weapons, but many countries have banned their export to Taiwan. On the other hand, drones are an example of dual-use technologies, civilian and military. The newly established center aims to accelerate the R&D of such dual-use technologies through collaboration among industry, government, academia, and the military. And I believe that one of its roles will be the military conversion of civilian technologies.
He also says Taiwan's recent focus on drones comes against the backdrop of China declaring its plans to build a world-class military by mid-century. Taiwan is trying to counter that pressure by investing in flexible, high-performance unmanned aircraft.
It has been said that Taiwan will not only develop drones in the future, but also develop and deploy technology to deal with counter-drones. In addition to the U.S., South Korea is ahead in the development of military drones, and Japan is a major supplier of sensors and other components. I believe that there is a good possibility of changing the balance of power in fighting an asymmetric war with China by enhancing technological research with such countries.
So it's likely that we'll be seeing more technological innovation and collaboration in the world of Taiwan's accelerating drone development.